I'll give you some background of how the assessment takes place. There's also part of understanding the OLQs. I have a slight sore throat, so don't mind my voice. See, the SSB interview technique has been designed to evaluate the OLQs. And for that, we have designed some tests. You need to understand why a particular test has been kept in the SSB interview so that you'll be very clear as to what is expected of you. I'll give some example. You see political leaders, certain politicians. Certain politicians are very well read, well educated. However, you'll find some politicians who are totally illiterate. They might have not studied much in school or even college. However, they rise to such levels in politics and they lead the country in a very impressive way where the people watch for them. Normally, we say somebody needs to be educated to be able to lead people. However, in this case, what is that quality that this political leader has, even without proper school education or college education, that the people are motivated to follow him? The most important quality which you can see is speaking ability, capability to convince the people that he is a leader and he. So, a leader essentially has to be a person who's able to communicate well. It is not only political leaders, in every aspect of life, in every field, a leader has to be a good communicator because that communication will help that person lead the people. Same way as an army officer, you need to have good communication. How do we test it? Since it's the most primary requirement, we test it in PPDT, picture perception and discussion test. The way you speak in PPDT with confidence, your convincing ability decides whether you get screened in or not. Same way in other tests, there is a group planning exercise or maybe even TAT, thematic perception test, where you are shown a picture and from a picture you are made to write a story. Now, to write a story, your observation skills have to be good. Why? As an army officer, you are a leader. As a lieutenant, you will be leading a platoon in war or in counterinsurgency operations or any other operation. When you lead your men in a particular terrain, your observation of the terrain has to be very, very sharp. You should be able to deduct some takeaways from what you have observed because the knowledge, situational awareness of the ground is very important for you to take the right decision, which is essential when you lead men. The leader is supposed to evaluate the environment, see the threat, see the opportunities, make a plan, quickly communicate it to his men, and then fight the war. So, the picture which is shown to you is actually a reflection of a real life scenario where a lieutenant or any officer for that matter would be leading his men. Since we cannot create real warlike conditions for you, we have these samples which are given to you, which actually mimic the real life situations. So the picture which is shown to you has to be observed properly, evaluated. Whatever is in the picture needs to be understood in the correct way. Then, based on the situation which has been painted, you need to create a plan, then share it with your friends, make them understand, then execute it. So, the tests which are there in SSB interview are all miniature versions of some kind of a real life thing that you may face later as an officer. So, as I repeat, since we cannot create the real warlike situation for you in an interview, we give some parallel examples, something that is similar, and we look for your reaction or response or a solution to the problem which has been given. So, if you understand this basics of why and what of SSB interview, it becomes quite easy for you to prepare as well as perform. Any questions, anyone, on this? No questions? Okay. Now, with this background, I'll share my screen. We'll continue with the mind map that I was showing you in the last class. So, last class we saw this personality development. Okay, we had discussed in detail what comprises of personality and how you develop. In order to help you in preparing for the SSB interview, there are certain rules, certain tips that I want to give you based on my own personal experience. My own personal experience means my own SSB experience, as well as the experiences of my students over the past many years. So you may like to note down these. And as I always say, if you just follow what I say blindly, you will do much better than applying your mind, trying to reason out what, why, and all that. So just blindly follow what I say. You can note them down. Okay. Wait a moment. I'll try to give a full screen view. Now, can you see this? Okay. Now let's go to these points. It will be a total list. You spend, you keep your attention on the point which has been highlighted by me. Don't get distracted to the points which I have not highlighted. I'll be highlighting one at a time. Just stick to that point which I'm highlighting. There's no point reading something which is not being spoken about. Okay, morning routine. We've already spoken a lot about this in the last class as well. Anybody who wants to win in life, anybody who wants to achieve what he or she wants, has to be a early riser A person who sleeps early has a good night's sleep, then wake up in the morning and start the routine early. It's essential. Rarely you will find somebody who is a person who keeps awake all night and then wakes up midday, then starts the day after that. Maybe you'll find a few people in your age doing that, but it is not sustainable in the long run. You will spoil your health. Plus, as per nature, night is meant for sleeping, daytime is meant for working. You can't go against nature. And also during nighttime, your body, which undergoes a lot of damage in the sense at the cell level, there are a lot of cells that die during your life every day. And a lot of cells are born, repaired, replenished, a lot of things happen. All this repair and replenishment of your cells happens at night when you sleep. When you keep awake during night, what happens is every system in your body, whether it's a blood circulation system, visual, auditory, or any other system, there are many systems in the body. Okay. There is a time given by nature to each of these systems to repair themselves at night. Say for an hour between 10 and 11 p.m., a particular system of your body repairs itself. The time and opportunity to do that. So when you sleep at night, say you're sleeping between 10 and 11, that time you will have this particular system repaired. 11 to 12, I'm just giving an example. The same. I'm not a medical doctor. I can't tell you the exact process, but generally it's understood so. So maybe between 11 and 12, some other system will get repaired. So that way, the whole night's sleep. In earlier times, people used to go to bed early, have a lot of sleep, almost 10 hours sleep used to be, their norm that time. Then all their systems used to get repaired then and there, and next day morning they were fresh to start the new day. Now, what happens when you don't sleep in time? If you sleep a bit late, say the 10 to 11 time has been, left in a awakened state. That means you have not gone to bed, you are awake doing something, reading or watching movie, something. What happens is the body thinks that there is an emergency due to which you are not able to give time for this repair activity between 10 to 11. So, whatever organ or system that has been earmarked for that time postpones its repair to the next day. Same way between 11 and 12, if you have a system that has been assigned to get repaired on its own and you don't sleep, it means that repair activity also gets postponed. So, if you are a person who doesn't sleep at night, it means for that day, all your repair activities have been postponed. Say, if you compare your body with a motorcycle or something, there is a small problem one day when you are going to college. You say, okay, this is a minor problem and get it repaired. Maybe the brake is loose or something. Maybe the light is not working. You'll say, okay, let's do it later. Second day, say the brake was loose the previous day and you didn't repair it. Second day, maybe there is a problem with the light. And you say, okay, I don't have now, I'm going to college. Let me repair it later. The third day, there is a blocked carburetor and the fuel flow is not going properly. Again, you are in a rush. You say, okay, let me repair it later. What happens? When you neglect so many systems over a period of time by keeping awake at night, you create more damage to that system. And one day it is going to break down, like your bike totally breaks, it won't start. What will you do? You then rush to the workshop. Same way, when you don't allow your body to repair itself over a period of time, it is going to give up, saying that now I can't do anything. That is when you start having diseases. So, any human being, if he or she just time, mandatory time to the body to repair itself at night by sleeping, just closing the eyes and lying down is not sleeping. There's a big difference. So, proper sound sleep is essential. So I expect all of you to follow this routine. Sleep early, wake up early. When you wake up early, there are many things that happen. One is that your mind is totally rested. Your body has also got a lot of rest. When you wake up early in the morning, the air contains a lot of ozone, which is a higher version of the oxygen, which is very good for your health. When you breathe ozone, more oxygen goes into your blood. And when more oxygen goes into blood, a lot of good things happen. Toxins are removed, you get more energy. Your body is capable of doing more, undergoing a lot of stress, and still it will not create damage to your body or your mind. So, that early morning routine, when you wake up, your mind is calm, you're able to learn, you're able to work out and sweat. When you sweat, what happens is all the toxins that have been released during the repair work at night, whatever repair work happens, a lot of waste is released. When you wake up in the morning, do some physical activity and sweat a lot. Skin is also an excretory organ. I hope you guys know that. These toxins, although they also get released through urine, through motion, all these ways they get released, yes. But sweat is also something that needs to go out of your body. It takes the toxins, unwanted chemical, waste out of your body. So early in the morning, you are with a pure mind, peaceful mind. By doing a physical activity, you're exercising the whole body, taking away all these unwanted toxins from your body. That is how your body becomes ready, fresh to take on the challenges through the day. So, morning routine is very essential, right? So, is there anyone who says, Sir, no, I'm a night bird? I cannot wake up early in the morning. I'm ready to die, but I'll not wake up early in the morning. Anyone? A lot of people are there like that. Anyone like that? Okay. Yeah. Okay. Two people are there, right? Okay. Unmute and speak. Is it because of your choice or is it because of your mandatory routine? Somebody may be working midnight, night shift and all that. Who's that? I can't see you, so you have to unmute and speak.
Sir, am I audible, sir?
Yes. Introduce
Sir,
yourself. I can't see your face.
I'm Ebenezer, sir.
Ebenezer, yeah. What's
Sir,
up?
I tried to wake up at morning, sir, but I couldn't. Even though
You
I
okay?
keep,
You want to wake up, but you can't wake up,
yes,
right?
sir, I keep a continuous alarm, sir, but even though I cannot.
Okay. Did you attend last class?
Sir, no, sir.
No. I discussed this in detail. Okay. Let me recap it for you.
Yes, sir.
There's something called water therapy. Okay.
Yes, sir.
Drink a lot of water to sleep. That
Okay,
water
sir.
will automatically wake you up in the morning.
Yeah, okay, sir.
So, based on the time you wake up,
Yes, sir.
you decide how much water to drink at night.
Yeah, okay, sir.
If you wake up at 12, it means you have, taken too much of water.
Okay, sir.
If you still wake up at 7, that means you need to drink more water.
Yes, sir.
That is one idea,
Yeah, okay,
right?
sir.
Next is have an accountability partner who can just give you a kick and make you wake up. It could be your friend or it could be your parents. That's another tip. Okay.
Okay, sir.
Yeah. Next thing is the alarm. Don't keep the alarm next to your bed.
Okay, sir.
It should be quite loud, but it should be kept far away so that it will force you to get up and go near that.
Yes, sir.
That's one more tip. Next thing is create a habit of switching on the light immediately when the alarm goes. You have to practice this, okay? The
Okay, sir.
moment the alarm starts, you switch on the light because light disturb your sleep.
Okay, sir.
Switch on the light after you switch off the alarm. Make it a habit that you immediately go into the bathroom and splash your face with water,
Yes, sir.
right?
Yeah, okay, sir.
The next thing you can do is get out of the bedroom. Just go far away from the bed. Maybe just go into the balcony, go to the terrace, go out of your house and feel the fresh air immediately. Even if you're sleepy, just go out,
Okay, sir.
take a long breath. You will find that your sleep has gone.
Yes, sir.
Like when I was in college, I was in hostel. Okay, like although I used to wake up early, my roommate, he was a guy who was totally, fond of sleeping. So we used to have lab at 7 o'clock in the morning. He used to wake up at 6:55. Although I don't ask you people to do that, but there is a technique which he used to do which I liked. He used to go to bed in lab dress, keep the shoes next to the bed, sorry, and the toothbrush, every towel, everything in front of him in the table. So he used to wake up at 6:55. As soon as he woke up, he would wear his shoes because he's already in the lab dress. Pick up the toothbrush, toothpaste, go to the bathroom, just do a fast brush, wash the face within 2-3 minutes, and run to class. Can you hear me?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay, there was a disturbance in my monitor. Okay, can you see it now?
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Yes,
Okay,
sir.
so he used to run to class and attend the class. So I don't recommend you guys doing this last hour, run. But I would recommend you prepare for the next day morning right at night. How? Keep your sports shoes next to your bed, your sports shorts, t-shirt, everything, keep it ready. Make it a habit as soon as you wake up, even before you go and wash your face, just wear your shoes, put on your sports dress. You can walk, right? So that even before your mind starts working, you are ready for your morning run. This technique is taught to para jumping also. People who are doing the para jumping and even the 10-meter jump in the swimming pool. What our instructors tell is jump even before your mind starts thinking. Just do it. Don't think, just do it. Because what happens is when you go on the high 10-meter board, from there you have to jump into the swimming pool, you get scared. A lot of people walk to and fro, they come back, they go down the ladder saying that I can't jump. Same with para jump. Once the hatch opens, people are ready to jump. There could be somebody who says, no, no, I'll not jump, he'll go back. So, best thing is don't let your mind think. Even before it thinks, just do it. Same way, as soon as you get up in the morning, just go out for a run. Simple. Maybe you can come and brush later. You can go to the toilet later. Just go out and start running. Automatically, your sleep will go. You'll get all the motivation to do it. Okay. Yeah. Who's the other person who had some?
Jain sir,
Yeah. Who's this?
Subhabrata sir.
Yeah.
So the problem is slightly different. Regular, I can't wake up. I do
Yeah.
wake
Yeah.
up.
Tell me.
Mostly I have had a practice of waking up early since my childhood, but I would say lately, since I have gone into like entered the bachelor's degree, let's say, what has happened is I have been slipping out every once in a while.
Slipping out.
Yeah, slipping out
Do
as
what?
in like slipping out of the discipline or the routine that I have set.
Okay. Not slipping out of the room.
No, not that, sir. Like,
Okay. No nocturnal activities.
no, sir.
Okay.
No,
Right.
sir.
Okay.
Slipping out, like slipping myself out of the routine in that sense.
Okay.
And what essentially happens is I would be following a particular discipline, a routine for a couple of weeks, and it goes perfectly fine until suddenly one day, what happens is just that I'll calculate down everything. Okay, this is supposed to happen after that, and just somehow it all ends up at me getting to sleep late, and it somehow happens to be around 1 a.m. or 1 and 1:30 a.m.,
Mm.
something around that, and that immediately triggers a whole new circadian cycle for my new body. So now what happens is for the next another 2 or 3 weeks, my body accepts, okay, we are not going to sleep until 3 a.m., 4 a.m., and then immediately shuts down at 11 a.m. in the morning. But when I have something to get done at 11 a.m. in the morning, that way I can't even sleep. That way I'll have to get my work done, even though I haven't slept for like the last 15 or 20 hours. I don't know. So like I do bring myself back, but then this slippage keeps happening every once in a while. How do I like
Yeah.
avoid?
Right. Okay. See, this is normal. It happens to everybody. It happens to me as well. Like whenever I travel on official duty to some other place, my sleep cycle, my regular walking, running gets disturbed. In case I'm in a hilly place where it's raining, I can't do my morning run or something. It happens, not an issue. It happens with everyone. What you need to do is, in your case, first thing is, there is a saying, it doesn't matter how many times you fall, it matters whether you got up and started running again or not. So you may slip, you may fail in your routine 1 odd day, it may create a new cycle, that is fine. But how soon you get back to your normal routine, that is what matters. You may slip 100 times, no problem. But every time you should come back to as soon as possible. Right? That is one thing.
So
The other
I
thing,
just yeah. So
yeah,
go ahead.
let me complete. Let me complete. Okay. The other thing is to break this issue. Like you slipped once, you woke up late, and the cycle is likely to complete no go again next day. What you need to do is do some rigorous exercise in between. Say today you woke up at 10 because you didn't sleep well last night, but to get back to the cycle, what you need to do is by evening, maybe 6 or 7 or 8, whatever time, go for a nice run, sweat like a dog, then come, cool down. Of course, after sweating, you have to stretch also. Come, cool down, then have a bath and go to sleep. You will be back into the normal routine again. Heavy physical activity can break this problem, right? So whenever you've woken up late and you feel so lazy till evening, just push yourself to go for a run. Run well. As long as you get tired, it's fine. Get tired, sweat, cool down, have a bath, cold water bath. Okay, cold water bath, relax, and then sleep in time. Next day, you'll be perfectly fine. Yeah, now you can say what you wanted to say.
Yeah, thank you, sir, so much. But I mean, it's like still I have some issues because I would say what has happened. I'll get to the specific. Getting my brain at 11 p.m. at night that okay, sleep, otherwise you can't wake up and go for a run, you will miss your run. And what happens is, on days that I do like slip off the discipline or the routine, what ends up happening is I just get into a really anxiety full of mind, thinking ki, oh, maybe I did something wrong. I don't know if I should let myself ki, okay, it's fine to go off for a day, or should I just absolutely, tell myself ki, you are absolutely wrong, you're doing this all wrong. And it just sets off a very bad anxiety timer in the head. That's one thing. Second thing is the workout thing. To get a good workout before, like few hours before sleep. What I have done is I do run 5 to 6 or 4 to 6 in the morning, and then I go for my workouts in the evening. I intentionally did that just so that my body gets tired enough to sleep at night. But what I don't know what ends up happening. Maybe it's the temperature over here. Like I grew up in a different place where temperatures are generally not that high. So what ends up happening is after my evening workout around at 10 p.m. or 10:30 p.m. like post my dinner, just my body starts heating up a lot, and it gets really 1 a.m. point. It becomes inevitable to sleep.
Okay, I understand. Okay, it could be because of the weather, which you are otherwise not used to. Okay, so I'll give you some solutions. Try them out. Okay, you know what's bajra?
Bajra, sir?
Bajra. Okay,
Yes, sir.
what they call bajra in the north. You get this porridge everywhere in South India, especially in Tamil Nadu. In Chennai, of course, it's available everywhere. Okay, somebody type this Kamban Gold in the chat box. Let him note it down. This is Bajra porridge, Kamban Gold. Okay, it's available everywhere. Even the street corners, a lot of push carts which sell this. It's a very good agent that cools your body. But don't take it at night, you'll catch a cold. During daytime, you should have at least 1 or 2 glasses of this. First thing, right?
Right, sir.
Try it out. Miljag, ask your friends, local friends, they'll be able to get it for you, or you can find one. It's everywhere. Only the first issue is to identify that which one is that. So any of your local friends can identify it and take you there. Have it first. Make it a habit of having it during daytime. It cools the body a lot because the body gets heated up. It will not allow you to sleep. That is one thing. Second thing is, do you read something whenever you don't feel like sleeping? You can read and then you'll be able to sleep. Have you tried this?
I have tried watching informative videos. No,
Wow, videos. Oh.
it ends up. I don't know. It sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't.
No, it will never work. I'll tell you why. Screens emit blue light. Any screen. Okay, laptop or TV or whatever. Even your LED light, tube light emits blue light. Blue light affects your sleep cycle. Simple.
Right, sir.
So, in case your room has got a tube light, white tube light, change it into normal gold bulb. You know that, right? You can
Yeah.
check in Chennai, ask for Gundu bulb. They'll give you.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Use that in your room. That way, be helpful in getting you sleep. Don't watch any screen. Right. Actually, this was supposed to be my next class. You have preempted me. Watching videos using your mobile phones, social media. This will make you totally dumb. Understand that. A military leader cannot be dumb. And if you are addicted to all these digital devices, God save you. SSB is a far cry. You'll become a madman soon. Understand this. I'm serious. I'm not joking. Not only you, I'm giving you this message for everyone.
Right, sir.
Your psychology is being played with so seriously by all these apps and screens and videos. The IQ level of your current generation has gone down drastically. You guys don't know. You think you're the smartest guys, Gen Z and whatnot. But your generation is the most stupid generation. You cannot think. You need a calculator for even one plus one. You need to access GPT for even the small, the simplest thing. If you don't get out of this digital world, God save you, right?
Right, sir.
Yeah. Who's the other one who's got a point? Anyone? Anyone with similar problems? So, how many of you are really following the challenge, the bigger challenge, the dumb phone? That's actually the smartphone, the dumb phone. How many of you have shifted? Sarang and Hari have raised their hands. Yes. Who else? Rakshana. I need to wait a moment. I've logged into two devices in order to at least partly see who's talking. Sarang and Hari only. What about the others? Hmm. Okay, lower your hands. That's the smartest thing one can do. I'm serious. Okay. And in case you have switched off your notifications, you have come out of your social media, you're still okay. Not that bad. You know, you can save yourself. But if you're totally into the social media, reels, and everything, you're doomed. Okay. Because I wanted to have this digital detox class next. We'll have it in the next class. Okay. So just get out of this. You guys are turning dumber every day without your knowledge. That's a sad part. Okay. You may say, okay, I also watch, reels. Of course, I don't watch reels. I do watch YouTube videos and, I use the mobile, the social media. Oh, I don't have social media, but the other ones, the WhatsApp and other, I do use as well. But I have at least got a career. I have seen life so much. Okay. At least till now, whatever I've done, I've succeeded. You guys are just starting your life. So don't compare me with you and even your parents. Okay. To some extent, I would grant it to the parents, they can do it. But unfortunately, even they're also doing it without their knowledge. And the most, dangerous community which is doing this is the senior citizens. They don't have anything to do. They keep getting immersed more and more into it, and finally they are becoming some kind of a mental patients. That's unfortunate, but you can't do anything. At least you guys save yourself. Get out of this digital world. Watching video and learning is not learning. You are being bombarded with information that your brain cannot even process. That's the fact of it. If you want to learn something, read a book, a hard copy, read a few pages every day, and that was still okay. Get out of the digital world. Okay. Yeah. Next point is actually reinforcing that academics. That's basically your subjects. It sharpens your mind because you have chosen some subject to learn in your degree. When you learn, it sharpens your mind, but never learn it digitally. The latest news is, I think it is Denmark or Sweden. Today's news has removed all the digital learning methods from its schools. You check the news, you may be able to find it. They have gone back to the normal blackboard, no smartboard, books, no PDFs, coloring books, crayons, and pencils instead of coloring on an iPad. They've removed all those things and they've gone back because they've realized that children are growing dumber and dumber. with every passing day. So if a first world country is doing it, that means they're very serious about it. Mark Zuckerberg said something a few years back. He said he has banned Facebook from his own house. He doesn't let his children use any social media. What more can I say? Right? Okay, next. Yeah, quite a difficult thing for you people. Yeah, Karthik, you have something to say?
Yes, sir. I have a doubt,
Yeah.
sir. But my doubt is how to prepare current affairs in a proper manner, sir. In today's modern world, we are mostly learning through YouTube and other platforms by learning history and other current events happening and the major explanation. How can we do it without the help of social media?
Okay. See, the brain needs time to process any information. Why are you forgetting things quite often? You must have asked somebody what is your name. That person would have told you. After 5 minutes, you're forced to ask that person, sorry, I didn't get your name. Why is it so? In today's world, information is being served to you at great speed, at a speed with which your brain cannot process it. So, all these digital devices are giving you so much of information, they're bombarding you with information, and that too at great speed. Reels and similar shorts videos are all like that. They are actually the most dangerous things for your mind. So if you can't get out of it fully, at least do this. I've asked you people to subscribe to newspapers. Have you subscribed to newspaper?
Yes, sir.
Okay, do you go to the nearest library?
Not often, sir.
Yes, sir.
That is the problem. You always search for the easiest way. You'll never win in life. Search for the easiest way. Go and read something in hard copy. Newspapers come every day. You don't have to know the news every minute or every hour. Not required. Once in a day, whatever happened yesterday, the summary is sufficient for you. And for the immediate news that may matter, I've already given you the options. Akashwani News. You're listening to it every day, twice, morning and evening. What more do you need?
Yes,
You're watching videos because you don't want to put the effort in reading something, understanding it, condensing it, and then noting it down on your copy. That is the notebook. You don't want to do that. So, what you're doing is you watch the video. What is the video? The person who has made that video has done all this homework. He has digested the news, and whatever he delivers to you is the waste. Understood it? A food which has been digested by somebody else and given to you, will you eat it? What is it? It's waste.
got it.
So when you watch a video, you are actually consuming somebody else's thought process. You are directly consuming somebody else's waste after digesting it. I don't say don't watch videos, but it cannot be the only source. It cannot be the source which you are referring to all day. Books are giving the information. Monthly magazines, as I told you already, Competition Success Review is giving a monthly summary of many important news. You have the radio, which you can listen even while doing something else. While going for your morning walk or run, you can listen to the news. Then come back, try to remember what news you heard, write it down. Your memory will improve. That's why I say don't watch videos and learn. If possible, just books. But if you're so confident that you will do well, a little bit of videos is okay, but not a full time You cannot be a full-time video watcher or a digital reader.
Got it, sir.
Understood? Am I
Yes,
clear?
sir. Yes, sir.
So you have to work where you have to work. If you look for shortcuts, you can't win,
Yes, I will correct it, sir.
right? Okay, yeah. Who else? Anyone
Thank you, sir.
else with a point? Okay, yeah. Who's the other one? I can't see you in my hurry. Yeah, hurry.
Sir,
Yeah,
sir, can you hear me?
yes, I can. Tell me.
Sir, from the last month, 19 onwards, I started to read newspapers and taking notes. Based on this is the structure of format I am taking the notes. Can you just say me whether my notes takings are good or making any mistakes? Can you change me, sir?
Show me what you're doing.
Can
Switch
you
off
able to
your
see, sir?
background. Switch off
Just
your background. See,
sir.
whatever way you like, you can make your notes. The only thing is, you should be able to, yeah, it's okay.
The first
Recollect
one is
what you've written.
international affairs, sir.
Hmm.
Its content just covered in the international affairs, and the next one comes from national affairs. This is the structure of national among nation. What was
See,
happening
why
in
are you
that?
mixing everything in one page?
No, sir. I'm writing it as like subtitle. So each subdivisions, like international affairs from one line
See,
and nation affairs
I'll tell
from
you
one line.
what, I'll give you an example.
Yes, sir.
See, there is something, for example, Indo-US relations. That's a topic, right?
Yes, sir.
Now, in that topic, you have to give a couple of pages for that topic. And whenever you have some update on that, you go to that page and update it.
Yes,
You
sir.
should not mix everything. Like today's news, you mix everything, write it down, you'll not remember anything. You should remember as per headings. You have two notebooks separately, international and national. In that, say if it's the international one, Indo-US relations, a few blank pages. Indo-Israel relations, a few blank pages. Iran and its adversaries, a few blank pages. Belt and Road Initiative, a few more. Tariffs by Trump is a total different subject because it concerns a lot of countries. So that's a different, totally independent topic. You leave a few pages for that. Then in everyday news, you will get a mix of all news. So you go and update that particular portion in that heading. Say if there is something in Trump's tariff today, you go and update it. Tomorrow there may be nothing. Day after tomorrow, something else may come in the same heading. So you go back to the same page and write it. Then what happens is you are developing a story slowly, step by step. So when you're asked to speak about it, you'll be readily able to remember these points. Instead of mixing and jumbling up everything in the same page, do this. Okay.
Yes, sir.
Second thing is, I have taken a class earlier in the previous season. I have taken a class where I have told you people how I make my notes. How a total full subject can be condensed into 4 or 5 pages. Is anybody following that? Do you have any sample with you now? Anyone? Sarang, you were there in that class. Do you have that with you? I even explained to you in my office when you came, right?
Yes, sir.
Do you have it with you?
So not particularly your based subject, sir, but
I told you how to divide A4 sheet into 4 columns, didn't I?
yes,
Who
sir.
else was there? Anyone who was there? I showed it. I wrote a note also and showed it to you how I do it.
Yes, sir.
Do you have it? Or you've forgotten?
So
You're
no,
not
sir.
following it.
I don't have it, sir, but so I personally I use a expanded version, sir.
What is that expanded version?
It's like a paragraph version, sir.
Paragraph version. Okay. Who else was there who had attended my class or my live demo when I showed this? Anyone? Raise your hand. Karthik Srinivas, weren't you there?
No, sir, I was not in that session.
Okay. Okay, I'll show it one of these days to you people. Okay, basically what I do is I take a A4 sheet, fold it to make four columns in the same page, small columns, the same sheet, folded, and I create lines by folding the page. There are four columns. In each of the column, I start a topic, write in small letters, only the gist, the keywords, so that I can understand what it actually means. And within a small paragraph, one subject is over. That way, keep adding more. In about 4 or 5 pages, I used to condense my whole textbook, my history, or whatever book. Can you hear me?
Sir, now it's clear, sir.
Now it's clear?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. So try it out. If you've understood, show me tomorrow. Not tomorrow, next class. Tomorrow again, I'm busy somewhere. I don't have a class tomorrow. Okay. Manage stress, stay steady. Don't be too harsh on yourself. You can have a cheat day in between, but don't get stressed. I told you last class also, in case there is something bothering you, share it with somebody who can give you some solution or some solace. Don't keep it within yourself. Whatever problem you may face now could be a simple problem which I faced when I was like you. Now I can give you a nice solution. So go and contact somebody who can give you kind of a solution or some kind of a respite from this problem. I told you about the school inspection in last class. So that's how problems, unwanted fears, fears that never come real, keep haunting you. So just get out of it. Somebody raise the hand. Anyone?
Sir,
Sir, your PPT is not visible, sir.
yes, sir.
PPT is not visible. One second. Let me see if it is. Okay, I think it went offline because of some disturbance. Visible now?
Yes, sir.
Okay, right. So that next is social service. Go and do some volunteering. It is very important. It is not only growing empathy, it also gives a lot of life lessons, a lot of experiences. Because when you attend SSB interview, a person with more life experiences is likely to succeed, is what we have observed. The reason is when we give you tests, group planning exercises, when you do the progressive group tasks, group obstacle race, lecturette, group discussion, this, that, everything. In every aspect of your SSB interview, your life experience matters. As I keep telling today's generation, you guys are always immersed in digital world. You carry a mobile always, keep looking at it, keep checking if somebody has liked your photo or you want to like somebody's photo. You feel as if there's something big happening there, and if you don't check, you miss that. Your life in digital world has made you experience less outside. And to win SSB, you need outside world experience. So one of the options is doing some social service. Go and volunteer somewhere. You will have some good experiences. Of course, I'm giving you more points in the slides that are coming below. Do something where you interact with people. Do some kind of a social service, volunteering work, and learn. Unmatched experiences. Without my knowledge about volunteering, I just used to do it for fun when I was a student. My mama was working in a bank in Pondicherry. I was doing my college in Bangalore University. So whenever there was a holiday, I used to go to my mama's house in Pondicherry. And somehow I was attracted to the Arvindo ashram there. I like to volunteer. So what I used to do was I used to go there in the ashram. They have a lot of guest houses in the ashram, and they had a dormitory with a mat. You pay 10 rupees per day and you get a mat and a pillow. You can, occupy the dormitory. Sorry. 1 second. My cold is getting the better of me. You know, when a student like you goes and volunteers, they could give you any work. So generally, what I used to get was serving food to the ashram inmates in the central dining hall, and after that, washing the utensils, like the utensils which have been used, the plates and cups and the glasses used by the people who eat lunch or dinner or breakfast, used to be deposited in a place, and volunteers used to wash it. So I used to do that. So during that, I met so many people, different kinds of people from different walks of life, a lot of life experiences. So that has helped me a lot during my SSB interview in becoming a person who connects with others easily. So that way you can develop your leadership qualities, right? So I think it's time because my cold is not letting me speak. So we'll stop here. I'll just take a few questions before we close. Okay. And the next class won't be there tomorrow. It'll be on Monday because tomorrow, day after tomorrow, and Sunday, I'm very busy with something. So I won't be able to take my class. You can join me on Monday, right? Okay. Anyone with any question? Yeah, Kumar.
Sir, actually, I have a procrastinating habit, sir. Today, I plan to cover two topics about river system and some other attitude question, but I can't, sir. How to remove that procrastinating habit, sir?
You got the habit of procrastination, right? 1 second. See, procrastination is a very common problem with everyone. Even I do it. The best technique to avoid procrastination. Why does procrastination happen? First thing is, you do not have the sufficient energy to perform a task. So when you're totally tired, maybe you had a very long day in college, you come back, you just lie down on the bed. The light may be on, the fan may be on, the music may be on, but you sleep like a log. Even if your dad or mom says something, okay, get up and go wash your face, you will say, no, no, I feel sleepy, I'm going to sleep. Even the simplest thing, just give me that phone. You won't be able to give that phone to anyone because you don't even want to move your hand to lift the phone and give it to your brother or parents. That is lack of energy. You also might have noticed whenever you woke up late in the morning, the whole day was a bit dull. Whenever you wake up early in the morning and do some exercise, after that you feel so energetic, you want to do all work. You may just go and wash your bike, you may just go and wash your clothes, fold them, set your almirah right. You do a lot of things. Because when your energy level is high, you automatically tend to achieve more tasks. Okay. So, what I would recommend is firstly, get onto this habit of waking up early, doing something physical. And after that, you'll automatically find that you've got more time and energy to do, things throughout the day. So, procrastination can be resolved with this habit, the first one. Second thing is, whatever is the toughest task, do it first. Do it immediately. Whichever task you don't want to do, whichever task you think, oh my God, I don't want to do this, let me do something else. This I will not touch. Do that first. The moment you get yourself habituated to doing this, the toughest task first, your procrastination habit will go. Of course, it has to be combined with the energy management. You have to increase your energy, recharge your battery in the morning fully so that the whole day is like a breeze for you. Okay. Yeah. Who's the other one? Gobi. Yeah. Yeah, Gobi, go ahead. I can hear you. Gobi, do you hear me? Others, are you getting my audio?
Yes,
Yes,
sir.
sir, we can hear you, sir.
Your
Yes,
audio.
sir.
Then why is
Yes,
Gobi
sir.
not able to get my audio? Okay. Anyone else with any question? Anjana, have a question?
Sir, I have a question, sir.
Who? Hari. Ah, yeah.
Yes, sir. Jai Hind, sir.
Yeah, go ahead. Jai.
Sir, but this question is not regarding this session, sir. Can I ask? Yes,
Yeah,
sir.
yeah.
Sir, I attended an interview for PDSSB, sir, but I still didn't get the results, sir.
PDSSB. What is PDSSB?
Sir, NCC camp, sir. For
Okay, you are talking about that Super 30.
yes, sir. Super 30, sir.
It has already been sent to your unit. Check with the unit.
Yes, sir. Okay, sir.
It's already been sent.
Yes, sir.
Check with the unit. It has been shared. If you remind me tomorrow during office hours, I'll give you the result.
Yes,
Okay.
sir. Yes, sir.
I made it myself, but I don't remember now.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Thank you,
Yeah.
sir.
Probably you are in reserve somewhere. That's what I think for SSB.
Yes, sir.
I may be wrong. Just we'll confirm it tomorrow.
Yes,
Okay.
sir. Yes, sir.
Yeah. Right. Because there was a narrow mark difference between you and somebody else. That's what I vaguely remember. We'll get it checked tomorrow. Yeah. Pugalmati.
Jai Hind, sir. Sir, you told that you'll be taking yoga classes after taking count. I
Yeah.
wanted to
But
ask,
how many were there? How many were
sir, I
there?
think 15 were there
Let's
on
check
that day,
again.
sir, but
Okay.
many of
Now you, all of you raise your hands. How many of you want to join yoga classes? Actually, you know why? Uh, Again, my time is so premium that it becomes very difficult for me if I take so many sessions through the day. Okay. Yeah. How many? 14. Okay. 14 people are there. 17. You have to be regular. If you have doubt, lower your hand. I don't want people who come for one day and go because yoga is not something which you can learn in between. I have to teach you as per some cycle. Okay, 18 are there. Right. So all hands down. How many for 5:30 a.m. to 6:30 a.m. Raise your hands. Even if you have college, because you can't tell me, sir, I have college today, I can't come. Even if you have college, 5:30 to 6:30, 17 people. Okay, all hands down. How many for 6 to 7 a.m.? Six to 7 a.m. is only five people. Okay, most of you want 5:30 to 6:30. Eight. Okay, I'll come to you as soon as possible. I'll come back. I'll keep it in mind and I'll try to organize as soon as possible. Actually, it is very good because when you do yoga, you will be slowly getting out of the digital intoxication. Right? Okay. Yeah. Sarang, you have a question? Hari
So
again.
no, sir. I was trying to lower my hand. My phone is cracked still. So
Okay. Hari has raised again. What is it, Hari?
Sir, I want to share with you one good news. By following what you said, I followed, and it was helped me in GD round. Yesterday, Fortuner's company was came to drive, and we cleared. I cleared aptitude first round and select for
Hmm.
today round two. In the GD, they asked
Hmm.
about new technology. I recently read last month, June 23, the news about quantum computing. It's a
Hmm.
recent new technologies. So I can elaborate my point to that in front of that company founder and CEO. It was really
Hmm.
get attraction to my points and selected for the next third rounds. It's really
Oh,
helpful
wonderful.
what I followed your round, sir. And I
Very
was not
nice.
only read the simple headlines, I also analyze what's the detail about quantum computing. Like it is like
Hmm.
solving complex problems too hard, consuming classical computers,
Hmm.
cryptographic, drug discovery, climate modeling, artificial intelligence. That like lots of their researched in that
Hmm.
by covering
Very
the
nice.
current affairs, sir.
Very good. Very good. Nice. Good. Okay. Who else? Yeah, Pugarmar, you also had a point, right? Inevel. Yeah.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Sir, I tried waking up as you said, sir. And for the first 2 days, I didn't do any physical workout because I was totally feeling sleepy. But then I had a walk, and then after that, I started doing squats and incline push-ups, sir. But after doing the workout, my legs started trembling, sir. I don't know why. Like maybe I'm weak or something. But then I started like total my energy was fully down. But I tried not to sleep and I continued my day. But still, I felt sleepy throughout the day, sir.
Hmm.
Like I didn't understand for what. But then I continued doing it. One day I feel fresh, and the next day again I feel so low,
Okay.
sir.
Yeah. You know, physical activity has got three stages. First stage is warming up, then the real actual activity, and then cooling down. In warming up and cooling down, stretching is essential. Okay. So whenever you do next, do a few Surya Namaskaram cycles, then go for a run, come back, again do a few Surya Namaskaram cycles slowly. Then you go to a rest. What happens if you just start running suddenly, then stopping and doing nothing after that will give rise to problems, especially your nervous system. That's why your feet are shaking. When you cool down slowly by doing stretching, like if you've seen, you must have seen in the sports fields, maybe footballers or anybody for that matter, even cricketers do that. Before they start, they do stretching. Everybody gets together, do the same movements, they do stretching. And even after the game, they do stretching. That's essential. So for you, this is the thing. Try it out and let me know if it works for you. Okay. Yeah. Anyway.
Yes, sir.
So, Jain sir, in your SSB journey, which OLQ you have worked hardest to develop, sir? You have personally worked to develop, sir.
Okay. See, during our times, we did not know what is OLQ. Must have been there. I never knew. I just did my NCC sincerely, and I used to, keep my current affairs updated, and just I went and cleared it. I didn't even know why I cleared it and how I cleared it. Okay. So that time it wasn't so conscious effort. There weren't so many books, coaching classes, video, nothing. There was not even mobile phone when I, joined army. So when I look back, what I might have done right is first thing is doing NCC sincerely, keeping myself cheerful and focused. Probably that's the only thing I must have done consciously. Rest OLQs, I did not even know what OLQ was, what it means, nothing. I just went clear, did the training, became an officer, right? So there was
Okay, sir.
no specific preparation or focused approach towards developing the OLQs.
Okay, sir. Yes, sir.
Okay. So that's why I keep saying if you're in NCC, just do NCC training sincerely. Put in all your effort to do that. That itself is, a lot in developing OLQs in you guys. Got it?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Yeah. Who else? Anyone with a question? Okay. Yeah, Anjana.
Jain sir. My question is, whenever I try to communicate, either I say too less, when I'm thinking something, this is what I need to communicate. Sometimes I draw a blank and say just a few words and not exactly what I think. And sometimes I say too much where the point I'm trying to communicate gets very vague, sir. So how do I improve myself?
Okay. Do you have reading habit?
Yes, sir.
Do you read a book regularly? Like you picked up a book, you read a few pages today, a chapter or a few chapters, then tomorrow you continue to read the balance of the chapter. Do you do that?
Yes, sir.
What kind of
Uh,
books do you read?
Apart from during colleges, mostly I read fiction books, sir, so that I can improve my vocabulary. I complete almost one book within a month or 2 months, sir. Depending upon my schedule, it takes longer, sir.
1 month or 2 months?
Yes, sir.
One page or one paragraph per day?
So the time permits, I could complete a chapter within a day, sir. Sometimes there goes like 2 to 3 days I go without reading itself.
Okay. Do you brush daily?
Yes, sir.
Do you brush daily? Okay.
Yes, sir.
Do you eat daily? Why? Why
Yes,
do you
sir.
brush daily?
It has to be done every day
Why?
because we can't go without doing that, sir.
Why? Why?
It is part of a daily routine. Without doing that, it stops your entire
Yes.
day.
Yeah. Correct. Same way, reading also has to be made a daily routine in your life. Do what it
Yes, sir.
takes to make it a daily routine in your life for all of you. If you do not read every day, you are totally dumb. You are dead. You cannot clear SSB. Take it from me in writing.
Yes, sir.
Reading is one single most habit that has to be done regularly because your vocabulary has to build. So when you speak, when you say less words, why is it? Because there is no masala. Only if you read, have enough vocabulary, have enough information, your mind can process and deliver it as a speech. So when you don't
Yes,
have
sir.
that inside you, what will you speak? That is why you are, not able to complete a sentence or a paragraph which you took to, talk. Right. So
Yes, sir.
reading does not only develop your vocabulary. Reading develops many things, multiple things in you. I'm not just telling you because you know to develop English vocabulary. No, reading creates a lot of effects in you. Assignment for you guys: go and search. Okay, what are the benefits of reading? What are the changes that are induced in a person who starts reading regularly? What are the physiological benefits of reading? What are the psychological benefits of reading? Assess all that. Okay. Make a list. Tell me next class. Even if I forget, you need to, right? This is an assignment for all of you. Try to understand why reading is so important. Okay. Right. Okay. Anyone else with any question?
So can I
Hari.
ask just one more thing, sir?
Yeah. Anjana, carry on.
So the thing I've noticed is, as I've continued reading for the past few years, one thing I noticed is I'm able to understand others better. Whether is it a video or is it a text or when someone else is speaking directly, I'm able to understand them better. But when I try to speak by myself, I find few gaps when I try to communicate.
Stop
So
watching videos and understanding things. Listen to people in person. Offline listening is okay because a good conversationalist has to be a good listener. Even if you don't speak, if you're a good listener, people will say you are a good conversationalist. So don't watch videos. It's a totally dumb thing to do. Intelligent people like you should not be doing this. No videos for learning. Look at people, let them speak, listen, observe. It's practice. Okay. You are much better than most of my students. The way you speak, you deliver what you want to convey, you're really good. Only thing is, you got a slight self doubt that I'm not that good. No, you're really good. Build up on your strengths. Don't worry about your, weaknesses. Got it?
yes, sir. Thank you.
Yeah, Hari.
Sir, what is your mode of entry and what made you to join Indian Army, sir?
Okay, Indian Army was my all-time favorite. I had got SSB call for Air Force also just because I applied, but I didn't go. Since I was an engineer, I applied for TGC entry. However, I had something in mind, like I'm a mechanical engineer. Mechanical had only few seats, 7, 8 seats. So I had it in mind, maybe all India competitive, entry and only 8 seats, all of India, whether I will be in merit or not. So that, used to bother me. So what I did was I gave CDS exam also. I cleared CDS exam for OTA. So I cleared both SSBs, TGC entry and OTA within a gap of 2 months. I was waiting for the wait. I cleared the medicals also. So I was waiting for the merit list, and the OTA merit list came first. I was called for training. So I said, okay, why wait for TGC entry? OTA has come. Let me join first. Let's see later. So I joined first. Then after completing one term in OTA Chennai, I got the call for TGC entry in IMA Dehradun. So I transferred myself to IMA Dehradun and finally passed out from there. Okay.
Thank you,
And
sir.
you may ask, why didn't you try for NDA? I failed in NDA exam
Yes, sir.
because that was totally neck to neck with my class 12 exam. My parents advised me, if you fail class 12 or get less marks in class 12 and pass NDA, it will not mean anything. So this your primary target is class 12. If you're able to do NDA and clear it, it's fine. If not, it's okay. At least your class 12 marks will be good enough to get a good degree seat. So that's the reason.
Sir, why didn't you try it for NCC special entry, sir?
Uh, Probably I did not even know there was such an entry that time. It must have been there, but I didn't know.
Yes, sir. Thank you, sir.